So in the last video I showed you how to get this text in here and intuitively style it a bit. And what I mean by that is just change the type size to something that's a little better and reconciles with some of my type trials. However, there is a much better way to style things, and that is through paragraph styles. So I'm going to open up that palette real quick. And you can see I already have one in here called body copy based on what I set up in my spread up here. And the two right now are going to look very similar, which is not a real endorsement for why you would want to take the time to set it up this way, but let's imagine a document that we have multiple pages with multiple text bodies. Right now, if I wanted to change all those, I would have to go in, highlight each individual box text, and then change it up here. That would be very tedious. Right now, for instance, if I want to change something about this, which has already been set up, I just click on body copy, and I might do something like bump up this type size. And you can see without affecting this through a direct click, I'm changing it here. So any text that I have assigned this body copy style, I can change globally all at once. So if you have a 400-page book, that turns out to be very, very, very handy. So I'll show you how to set that up now. So the first thing I'm going to do is create a new paragraph style, and I'm going to click on my text, and then I'm going to click on my paragraph style, and I'm going to option click on it, and that's going to get rid of that little plus. I'll explain what that is in a minute, but right now we have something called paragraph style 1. I'll say body copy 2. I'm going to come up here, and it already adapted to what was intuitive or inherent with the text rather. So right now it's 11/14. The spacing is all set up. Basically, we're good to go now. If we have a bunch of these text boxes and we want to change it, oops, we can just click on this and change it. Like maybe we decide that go into my old go-to Arno, which is apparently not active. Why not? And we want this to be 10 over, well, let's make it 11/14. We can do that. Very, very, very easy. And then let's say that we want, right now the figures are lining. Maybe we want to go to open type features and change the figural style to proportional old style. You can see how that changed it. And it would do this for any amount of text we have. And again, that's what's so great about it, why it's so powerful. So when you're setting these up, this is the way to do it. We'll get into the more specifics of how this all needs to be and the type niceties that you'll want to include in these. But for now, when you're setting them up, make sure that you're setting them up with paragraph styles as opposed to handling it through the character or paragraph dialog boxes or toolboxes.